Alright, back to military education. I kind of wrapped up operations. Tactics involve operations. That's the smallest of three circles. That's how you're going to go about your operations, and tactics even change in the field. But just a brief offensive tactic against a linear defense would be to have force recon units constantly probe for 2 days to find a weak spot, and then you want to estimate enemy strength, and you want to fake a frontal advance, frontal attack with as many men and as few armored units as you can employ. You'll save your armored units for your right and left flanks for the pincer double envelopment movement. But what you want to do is, before you even start the operation against the linear defensive front, or garrison, or stronghold, whatever, you want to start an air and artillery bombardment for about, I don't know, 2 to 4 hours before you activate your troops and give them the go word. Then you want to fake that frontal assault, which will entice the enemy to thinking you're actually going to frontal assault him and mobilize his reserve operational units to the center. And you kind of want to fight a light engagement, try to suffer as few losses as you can, while inflict as many on the enemy on that fake frontal assault. And while he's concentrating on that, you want your pincers, your right and left flank, to use that double envelopment and bypass where the enemy moved troops to shore up the middle where he's thinking that frontal assault's happening. Once you get that those flanks pierce the static line of defense, you want them to head on your right flank to head on a northwest route, your left flank head on a northeast route, and create that pocket. So then you have your enemy encircled, and you can do away with them. You can starve them to death. They can try to fight their way into a breakout and just annihilate every breakout they try. Or you can just annihilate the enemy force altogether by squeezing and compressing the pocket with continual artillery shelling, air support. That'd be one offensive tactic. Some other offensive tactics. You can just bomb them for days on end before you even launch land operations. Just bomb and artillery shell them. Make sure their artillery and their mobile artillery has got accurate fixed positions, and try to eliminate them before you even go about the ground assault work. That saves lives too on the offensive end. The enemy's smart enough, he'll realize what's happening, and he'll push back with his operational reserve units, opening a corridor, or if you hadn't enclosed the pocket, he'll move everything but his rear guard fighting units back, and then they'll be the last to pull out. But if he doesn't realize what you're doing, you got him pocketed, and then you can press the pocket, sandwich him, pancake him, pound him to death, and eliminate that enemy army group, division, garrison, whatever. You want to try to save as much of the enemy's supplies as you can, just to incorporate and use in your own army group what you can. Kind of subsidize your food rations that you took from the enemy. If you take enemy artillery pieces intact, or milk tanks intact, or aircraft intact, you want to use them to your advantage, basically, for your next stage of the operation on a tactical basis. That goes to camouflage. And you want to constantly, you hear a recon, 5-man teams, that's not what I'm talking about. Force recon is company size, 100 men launching an attack at night. Usually night ops work the best anyhow, because you have an extra cover. That sun's not out. So that's a tactic in itself, night operations. But tactics is going to take the longest to talk about. And this is the smallest of 3 circles. You got strategic, operations, and tactics. But tactics is what wins the wars, or the conflicts, whatever they are. Yeah, that's about all I got to say today. Y'all have a good one.